And good evening and welcome to Bradford High School tonight. It is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's a District 9 Single A Championship here on exploreClarion.com. It is Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkle as we get set to rock and roll here tonight in this championship game. Redbank Valley comes in to take on Port Allegany in a game that earlier in the season Port Allegany was able to knock off Redbank, but you never know in the championship game, Governor Bob, and should be a great one here tonight.
Oh, it certainly should be. You know, there's a reason why you play the game. Obviously, Redbank certainly disappointed about the first time that they met, but they've got a little chip in their shoulder, and on the other side of the football field, Port Allegany wants to continue to take care of business, which they have done very effectively this entire season.
And do want to thank a couple of sponsors on with us tonight in addition to the regular sponsors, Shirey Overhead Doors, and also want to thank the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge as well. I know a lot of folks watching down there at the Moose Lodge as well as other places around the New Bethlehem and the Clarion County area. So hope you sit back, relax, get set to enjoy this ball game coming up. We're going to go through here in our Kerle Tire pregame show. Well, we do have a chance to want to thank all the folks here at Bradford High School. McMillan's Carpet Outlet rolling out the red carpet. They certainly did. Had everything set up for us, lots of great space, and we're just about ready to go. So it should be pretty good.
Yeah, look forward to it. And obviously, this is the first time I've been up here that it hasn't been snowing or some type of adverse weather.
Well, don't talk too soon.
We are in Bradford.
That's right. Weather can change pretty fast. And actually, it was almost, we got out of the car up here, and Bob goes, I think it was warmer than at home. And that never happened.
Yeah, and I really am serious whenever I said I think it was just maybe a couple of degrees. It wasn't night and day difference, obviously, but that never happens up here.
All right, we're going to take our first time on. We're going to come back out. We'll go inside the game, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. That's all on the way. We have the Single A Championship tonight here. We're in the Kerle Tire pregame show, and we'll take the time out. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's a championship edition right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
In this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit LandProEquipment.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Joining Top Tier Federal Credit Union is simple. Start your application online at toptierfcu.org. Then visit one of our 4 branch locations to finalize your account. You'll need a $5 deposit and your driver's license. And then you can start enjoying all the benefits of Top Tier membership. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, since 1940, everything banking should be. Federally insured by NCUA.
And welcome back here to Bradford High School as we get set for this single A championship here on exploresportspa.com. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's a championship edition here on Explore Sports. And, well, Robert, getting set here as we continue in the Kerle Tire pregame show. We're going inside the game, brought to you by Brookville Equipment. And when you look at this contest, Redbank is the visiting team. We've seen them, of course, many, many times this year. Braylon Wagner, the quarterback, thrown for well over 2,000 yards on the season, but he's also done a lot with his feet as well. They used him as more of a multifaceted quarterback this year. And this is a team that has rebounded from a couple setbacks as the season has gone on to put themselves in this ball game.
Well, I think the good news about this group, Mike, is they have short-term memory. In other words, those games they did lose, they were ugly, and they were the first to admit it. But, look, they didn't hang their heads. They bounced back in a positive fashion, certainly have earned the right here to play for a District 9 championship. You talked about Braylon Wagner, and that's a great guy to talk about, Mike, because this is a guy who came in and last year they graduated a wealth of talent from that team, a ton of speed. And the big question was how is this offense going to go? Well, they had a few hiccups along the way, but Wagner's put up those impressive numbers, 2,784 yards through the air in a season. Again, for a lot of guys, and especially the older eras, that was an entire career, let alone a season. And, of course, the fact that he's also thrown up some impressive numbers on the ground, 406 yards. All those things, Mike, make this an offense that is a challenge certainly for any defensive coordinator to face.
Yeah, and one thing, too, coming in with Redbank Valley against Port earlier in the year, laid some points on Redbank Valley. And the big question is, can Redbank, especially that line, be able to stack up here against a very, very stout running attack of Port Allegany? So a lot is going to be about what this line can do against Port.
Well, no question about that. And again, this is the Port Allegany group is actually this is one of the best offensive lines in all of single A in the entire state of Pennsylvania. I think that's been something that not just coaches in District 9 have realized, but anybody who's watched any type of footage on them. This offensive line does an outstanding job, and as the game unfolds, we'll talk more about those linemen and their roles, and also a lot of the key guys making contributions in the backfield for Port Allegany as well.
Yeah, when we talk about the Gators of Port Allegany, not many teams can say that they've rushed for over 4,000 yards in a season, and that's certainly what they've done. And Tristan Kaiser and Aiden Bliss are the big names on that offense running the football. They run with a freshman quarterback, Brendan Philhart, and he's done a fantastic job too. Talked about him earlier this week with Mike Kilroy on our sports show. But those are going to be the big guns, and they're just going to feed them until they can't eat anymore.
But the run-to-pass ratio is what I really look at, and I think if you can have a 2-to-1, in other words, 2 rushing attempts for each pass, that's great. That's outstanding. Guess what? It's 5-to-1. It's a little bit better than 5-to-1 for Port Allegany. What's that mean? That means you're going to win an awful lot of football games. And again, these guys are predicated on the run. Can they pass? Yes. Do they like to pass? Not really, but they can. And they'll do that to keep you honest if they have to. But the reality is they're going to come out, they're going to run this football to be a balanced attack with multiple guys rushing for the football. Anytime you got 2 or more backs with over 1,000 yards, Bliss leads the way there. Aiden Bliss, 2,301 yards, 1,108 out of Tristan Kaiser. Those two guys, again, whenever they're putting those types of numbers up, that bodes very, very well for any offense.
Yeah, it sure does, and that's something that these guys have done extremely well this year. And one of the reasons, too, why they're ranked have been ranked for quite a while as one of the top teams in the state of Pennsylvania. And, they're looking to, either of these teams moving on into the playoffs. They're going to get District 10's champion. That would be Greenville or Wilmington, and that is a game going on tonight as well. And so they've got the sights set here, but of course down the road we'll see what's going to happen. But both of these teams are really set up well. Either one getting into the state playoffs.
Yeah, certainly are. And of course, I think if you talk to both coaches too, they're going to talk about how well their program, or how much I should say, their program has grown during the course of the year. Now, there were high expectations out of both these programs. Mike, they have both continued to grow and excel as the season unfolded.
All right, we're going to take another time out. We're going to come back out here. We're going to go around the league. We got a few games going on yet tonight. We'll let you know about some of the brackets as well. And we'll go into Mr. Dunkle's keys to the game. And we'll look at the weather, field conditions, all that's on the way. It's part of the Kerle Tire pregame show here on Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It is the championship edition tonight. District 9 Single A Championship, Redbank, Port Allegany. And it's all right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
From October 1st through November 30th, you'll get up to $100 back on Cooper tires by online or mail-in rebate when you buy a set of 4 qualifying tires. Choose from best-selling favorites at prices you'll love, including our Discover Stronghold at Tire and more. Get your Cooper Tires rebate when you buy 4 qualifying tires from October 1st through November 30th and register online for an easy return. Visit exploreClarion.com for forms, terms, and conditions. Or stop by Kerle Tire in Clarion.
Eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
All right, welcome back here to Bradford, home of the Owls, as we get set for the championship contest between Redbank Valley and Port Allegany. The Gators and the Bulldogs doing battle tonight, and it's Mike Kalinowski along with the governor, Bob Dunkle. We got Jamison Pope out there on the camera tonight. Always does a fantastic job for us. Tyler Oakes behind the computer screen as always. Said scream, though, because we're used to him yelling at everybody, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to happen quite a bit tonight. I got a gut feeling.
Might happen. So, went inside the game. We look around some of the games tonight. Central Clarion plays Farrell over at Farrell tonight in the 2A opening round of the state playoffs. The winner of that one will move on to take on the champion out of District 6. That would be next week. But at hand, Dave Cadis, Mike Kilroy over that with the call of that game. That is an NFHS game. So if you are tuning into us and you want to go watch that game, you would have to get on NFHS to watch that Clarion and Farrell game. But it is an Explore broadcast crew. I don't know if we want to say that Dave Cadis is with us or not, but if we
got to claim him, but now.
So that's the other one going on. That's an interesting contest too, because Central Clarion comes in there without Braylon Beckwith in the on the defensive side, especially Thomas Euchert out as well, and they're going up against the Farrell team at 7-5. Don't let that record fool you.
Exactly, and I think, they've had a business-like approach during the course of the week. I don't think that they're looking past this game. I think they know, Mike, that from here on out there is no weak or easy team that they're going to face. They realize they got to take care of business. It's a one-game season, and they're very focused. Injuries certainly are a factor, but, honestly, they're a factor at this point in the season for just about everybody out there.
Yeah, and as we look to, we're going around, brought to you by Land Pro here, and I said the winner of this one, we'll get the winner of Wilmington and Greenville. That game going on tonight at Hickory High School. So we'll try to get updates on that contest for you as well as that Central Clarion and Farrell game. So we'll have all the updates here. We'll try to do everything we can. And, again, this is considered actually the first round of the state playoffs. Some of these district championships and opening playoff matches. So next week would be the quarterfinals in 1 and 2A. So it's starting to come around fast and furious, isn't it?
It is. Of course, you think back, the season started in August, and here we are in mid-November. So it's been a long run.
Like August 23rd, too, wasn't it? It was early. It was early this year.
Well, and again, that's part of the format that they went to with the expansion, and it gets underway early. But let's face it, these guys really, truthfully, they've been practicing since, I don't know, last November, December, January, it seems.
Well, we'll take another time out. We're going to come back out. We'll have the governor's keys to the game. Those are all coming up. And we'll check a look at the weather, field conditions. Field conditions are pretty good. I'm just going to put it to you that way because of the artificial turf. And we'll get there when we talk about that. And a whole lot more. Kickoff is on the way as well. It is Port Allegany, Redbank Valley here from Bradford High School. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's a championship edition on exploreSportsPA.com.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda.
Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
All right, back here at Bradford High School as we get set for this championship contest between Redbank Valley and Port Allegany. Redbank Valley making their way onto the football field. You can see there on the camera as they work their way on. Got to thank, too, a couple great new sponsors with us tonight. Want to thank them for helping out with those game fees as well. The New Bethlehem Moose Lodge right there in downtown New Bethlehem, and also Shirey Overhead Doors, 2 great places. And a lot of folks are tuning in tonight at many of the different establishments. We hope you're kicking back, relaxing, and enjoying if you're up here tonight or you're going. We had them going here, though, didn't we? I was given a fake weather forecast, and I said, we're going to have snow by morning, and everybody's like, what? But tonight, actually, we're going to look at that forecast, and it is brought to you by J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales. Cloudy, low of 41. We're at 47 right now, so that temperature really not going anywhere, and I think the clouds are going to help hold that temperature for us.
Look, this is about as warm as you're ever going to see Bradford in November. Trust me, at least any time I've been up here, it was funny, your comment about 10 inches of snow by morning. I thought I was going to have to do CPR here for a little bit inside the press box.
Well, and we've been up here certainly with that situation, but so that weather forecast, again, brought to you by J&J Feeds and Needs. Field conditions, Cousin Basil Restaurant. Of course, they have the turf here, and, a little bit of rain early on today, but field doesn't look slick at all. Looks ready to go here, and I think it's going to be just fine.
Yeah, it certainly should be. And, again, fantastic venue to have this game at.
And we'll take a look now, too, at the governor's keys to the game. Bob, you look at both of these teams, Redbank Valley, Port Allegany. What do the Bulldogs, what do the Gators need to do to come out with a win?
We always like to look at the visiting team first, which is Redbank Valley in this one. Mike, I think it's really important. They want to keep this running game in check that Port Allegany has. Look, the reality is you're not going to shut it down. So, you kind of want to get that thought out of your head. You want to keep it in check. In other words, limit them if you can. Try and disrupt what happens during the course of the down scenario. In other words, first and second down, if you can come up huge, keep them from getting those the ball over. I think that's a given. Anytime you face any type of good team, you certainly cannot afford to turn that ball over. And I think special teams need to do their job. Special teams were huge for Port Allegany. In the first meeting, Port Allegany returning a touchdown, or returned a kickoff for a touchdown in that earlier matchup. So obviously special teams need to do their job. They got to change field position. Certainly you have to tackle effectively and cleanly on special teams. And for Port Allegany, look, it's real simple. Run, and run some more. I think you also got to control that line of scrimmage. And they want to stay in that ratio of 5-to-1. I talked earlier in the broadcast. That's the ratio. In other words, 5. It's 5 to almost closer to 6 really rushes for each and every passing attempt they have. They keep that type of ratio. They're going to bode very well in this ball game. And certainly they got to pressure Wagner and force some turnovers. They want to try and force him out of the pocket a little bit. And again, they want to do the same to Redbank. As far as disrupting their downs. They want to put them in third and long situations and force apparent passing downs.
Again, those keys to the game are brought to you by Kale's Kitchens. Getting set for the ceremonial coin toss, Bob's favorite part of the game, and our national anthem. It's all coming up here from Bradford High School. They're getting the captains all together here. They're getting ready to go. I was trying to look earlier. You're right, Bob. They do try to really hide that, when they do that early coin toss.
Well, they know guys like you are kind of shifty and trying to get a leg up on everybody.
So the teams meeting on the sideline here. We're in the Kerle Tire Pregame show here on Explore Sports BA. Again, our other contest tonight, that is on NFHS only. That would be Central Clarion and Farrell. Dave Cadis, Mike Kilroy will have the call over there. So we'll have that for you, too. It's going to be, of course, produced by Explore Clarion, but, again, only on that NFHS network. But we'll have score updates for you, too, as we go through the night. We'll keep you updated on that one. We'll also keep you updated on some of the teams that we could see down the road as well. Wilmington Greenville would be the winner, who the winner of this one would get. So 2 very tough teams out of District 10. coming up next week. Here come the Bulldogs as they make their way through the sign. Boy, 2 weeks in a row, that sign breaks crisply. You weren't here earlier in the year when we had the wipeouts, so.
Now, the good news for you, an old guy, is that Redbank is wearing those white jerseys with the red numbers. So don't worry, I'm actually in that same category myself. The only difference is I cheat. I use the binoculars. And don't make any secret about it. And, for many of the listeners at home, of course, they're familiar. They remember the old Clarion area uniforms, the black with the orange numbers. And that's what this uniform scheme is very similar to here for Port Allegany.
That it is. Just looking here. I want to check. I wonder why my microphone on side's not working. I bet Tyler turned it off is what he did. Nope, it's on. Okay.
Technology is a wonderful thing as long as it works, right?
Sure is. Oh, there it is. Now we got her going. So, down on the field, we've got the team captains all ready to go. And would you change your philosophy in this one? If Redbank gets it, would you still want to kick?
Absolutely. No question.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, I realize I'm in a minority at times, but, the reality is I just think that you've got to get some of those early hits out of the way. The Bulldogs
and they're going to take it.
Receive.
Yeah, they will take it to start. They want to get that ball first. And we'll have the anthem now coming up here from Bradford. So we will get set for that. And here's the national anthem here from Bradford High School.
Tonight will be played by the Port Allegany High School Band.
So there we go, the national anthem all in, and we're just getting set to get started here at Bradford High School in the Single A Championship here in District 9. Teams are now ready to go, and I believe we're ready to go too, aren't we, Governor?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering why I couldn't move my chair. Tyler had me pinned in. A lot of folks up here in the press box tonight. We're going to stay warm. That's nice. And getting set to kick things off will be Port Allegany. Coming up, it is the Penn State Du Bois kickoff here on the EYT Media Network, Explore Sports PA. Again, Redbank will take the ball. They did win the coin toss. I can believe that is should be Roop and Minnick. And that's who it is, back deep. Ready to kick things off is the junior, 6'5" junior, Jared Funk here for the Gators of Port Allegany. Looking across the field, you can see Bulldogs are ready to go. Well, let's see what we can do. Port won big. They won in that Mercy Roll earlier in the season. That was back in September, very early in September.
Yeah, a lot of football, of course, has taken place between then and now.
So we'll see if Funk will kick it deep here. If they kick it short, we've seen that a lot.
It really is a trend the last probably 5-6 years in high school football. Rather give a team the football to 35, 40-yard line than risk that deep return. A lot depends on how much confidence you have, certainly in your coverage team, but also the type of return team you're facing.
Funk ready to kick it off here. And we're just about underway. Here comes that Penn State Du Bois kickoff here on Explore Sports. And we are underway. He's going to kick it deep. Minnick's going to look up. He'll take it at his 10, back up 15. Minnick makes a move to the 20. Cuts back, 25, and he'll be dropped up near the 27-yard line, and that is where Redbank will have the football to get things rolling.
And decent return. It's the Bulldogs in pretty decent field position again to start this one out tonight.
So Wagner and crew will come out. I'm looking down there too. Huffman is wearing number 16 tonight, so he'll be working out of that receiver spot. They used him on the line earlier this season. Eastlick in the backfield with Wagner. Twins on each side. They're going to stack the receivers on each side. From the 27, it's 1st and 10. Hands that football off right up the gut. And keeping those legs moving and getting up near the 30, 31-yard line. That's a pickup of about 4 yards. And Eastlick will get that 4.
And nice, just safe, high percentage play to start the ball game.
Ball just across the 30-yard line. Officially second down here and 7. And they're going to stack those receivers on each side again. Second down here for the Bulldogs. Looking to throw. Wagner firing that football down the right side. He's got a man. It's juggled. It's caught. And we'll take a look over there. And that catch is brought in by Minnick. What a great catch. He juggled it for a second, brought it in, and that's a first down inside the 40 at the 38-yard line of Port Allegany.
Yeah, 32-yard gain that time, and you could just see, Mike, the play was developing all the way.
That play results in a Bulldog first
So
down.
Bulldog first down. Those are brought to you by Nick's Auto Body of Clarion. Ball snap back. They're going to give it right to Eastlick. Eastlick with a hole over the right side, and he'll take it inside the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 4 yards on the play. Second down here and 6.
Bulldogs starting off very effectively tonight, Mike. Mixing up 2 runs with 1 pass. Of course, the big pass play of 32 yards to Minnick.
Certainly is the start they needed. Roop will go into motion from the right to the left. Wagner firing the ball down the left side. It's caught, and that's a touchdown. And how about Minnick on that side? That'll go 34 yards for the touchdown.
Wow.
And that really is how this team wanted to come out. And they score on the opening drive. They got the coin toss, and they take it all the way down the field.
You could not script it out better, no question about that.
Again, that's a 34-yard pass. Fricko's on for the extra point. Here in Fricko. Here's the hold, and that kick is on the way. The kick by Fricko is up, and that kick is good. How about 7-0 Redbank Valley as they lead Port Allegany. 10:25 to go here in quarter number 1. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football Championships here on exploreSportsPA.com. Back here it's Bradford. How about that? Redbank Valley taking that football and driving down the field. They started at their 27-yard line, so it's a 73-yard drive. Causer looks up. He's going to lost that football, picks it back up at the 1. Back up to the 5, to the 10. And he's going to be hit at about the 11-yard line.
Talk about playing with energy. The special teams come out on fire here for Redbank Valley, and very deep position right now for Port Allegany. Tough sledding for them as they're going to start out. They're going to move that ball out to the 11.
Listen, Kaiser will be in the backfield.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Gators.
Either way, I still pretty thoroughly convinced, Michael, you're going to see a good steady diet of run, and run again.
Phil Hart is the quarterback, the freshman. Port will start at their own 11-yard line. Causer went back and just lost that football. Had to pick it up, and then he had to run, and not a whole lot of places to go. This is a sidecar left here for Phil Hart out of the shotgun. Going to hand that up, and right up the gut and being pushed backwards. Was that below with the carry?
Below, yeah.
Yep, below. So he got the carry there, so you lose a yard back to about the 10-yard line. Second down here in 11. Was kind of surprised there because you saw Bliss back there. You think they'd go right to the big guns, but
maybe trying to catch the Bulldogs off guard a little bit.
They certainly weren't that time. So here we go, double sidecar for Phil Hart out of the shotgun. Going to give that, nope, keeps the football rolling to that right side. He's going to be hit and driven backwards. There is a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a hold, definitely. And I think I'd decline this if I'm Redbank Valley based on where the tackle is. Because, look, you're only going to get half the distance anyways. At best, you'd pick up another yard or two, be third in a country mile.
So Kaiser did get the carry, and he's going to be pushed back. But this is going to be taken off the board. Oh, they're going to decline the penalty.
Yep, that's what
smart.
I'm saying, Mike.
Yep.
There's no use in taking that penalty because all you're going to do is gain maybe a yard and a half because it's a half the distance situation.
Yep, so that goes back to the 6-yard line. So a third down 15 here for Port Allegany. And I'll tell you what, Redbank Valley has come on, played very well to start this football game. That's the start that they needed against this very tough Port team. Here's Phil Hart. Hands it off. Here's Blitz over the left side, trying to turn the corner. He's going to break a few tackles, and he'll get up near the 15-yard line. But that's all they say. The ball came out. And we'll see what the official says. He was down at the 15. So just shy of the 15-yard line. They'll put him at the 14. That's a gain of 8 yards, fourth down, and we're going to see a punt coming up here for Port Allegany.
This is where you want to be careful, too. The special teams has done a great job so far. You want to be aggressive in a sense, but you also don't want to rough the punter. Redbank elects to not send anyone back. They're going to play this straight up. Watch for a potential fake. Could be a hard count. Now the Bulldogs do elect to put Root back.
Here's the punt, and he gets the kick away. Going to bounce a few times, and they're just going to let it go. Nice job that time by Root, because Redbank's going to get it right there at midfield.
Yeah, it's great field position that time. No reason to be try and be a hero there and make a big play. A lot of bad things can happen if you try and pick that ball up because you have 3 black defenders on top of you.
Ball at midfield. Here comes Redbank Valley now, their second possession. They were very efficient in that opening drive. You hear the crowd in the background here on the Port is the home team tonight. And a little miffed here with that start, but certainly what Redbank needed. 8:31 to go here in the first. It is a Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. Trips out to the right side, single receiver on the left. Here's Wagner, smacks his hands, gives that to Eastlick. Eastlick, oh, he gets hit and dropped. He'll get back up to the line of scrimmage.
There's a flag.
Yep, they're going to have a flag on this play.
Flag came out really early in that one, too.
Well, we'll have to see what the official says.
Based on the reaction of Port, it will go against Port.
Oh, it's a face mask. So we'll stay first down, and it'll be the 5-yard variety, the inadvertent. So first down and 5 for the Bulldogs of the 45 of Port. Got quiet there for a second.
And it did.
Wagner came in with the play here. And again, penalties brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet. Don't make a penalty on that next new car, truck, or used vehicle. Get down to Redbank Chevrolet. Minnick out to the right side, trips off to the left. Here's Wagner working out of the shotgun with Eastlick in the backfield with him. Takes that snap, fakes to Eastlick, looks to throw, fires the ball down the sideline, and it is caught again. How about that? That's Minnick on that far side. They're going to say was he in or out of bounds?
He's in.
Here's that play again. We'll take a look at the replay. Right down that sideline. and it is caught.
Going to go from that 45-yard line all the way down to the 22.
Yeah. That's what, about a 23-yard pass play?
You got her.
How about that? Getting there, Governor. Getting there. Again, single receiver out to that right is Minnick. Keeping the footballs, Wagner, and he's going to be tripped up and dropped this time. So Wagner hitting the backfield. He'll lose just a yard is all, back to the 23.
Yeah, I like the way that they're mixing these play calls up. You know, you cannot judge necessarily. You can't judge whether or not the play calls are effective based on the loss of a yard. I like it's keeping Port Allegany guessing.
Second down and 11. Wagner looking to throw, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. How about that? A big hit that time. I believe that was Kaiser. So Kaiser getting the sack, and that'll push him back to the 31-yard line.
And the Bulldogs quickly back to the line. They'll get the play relayed in from the sideline.
They're down 19.
They're showing the four-man front. Backer is indicating potential blitz. Backs off from the line of scrimmage.
Ball snap back, 5 wide. Wagner firing, finds Goldie, and Gold can't hold on to it. So 4th down, and I believe you'll see the offense stay out here for Redbank Valley.
Yeah, this spot in the football field almost have to. And that play was not going to pick up a first down. Probably would have picked up 5 to 7 yards, getting them closer to a more manageable attempt at a conversion on the first down scenario.
So the sack really pushing them back here.
Bulldogs will take their time here, going to huddle up on this one. Break the huddle at 12 on the down clock.
So here we go. Ball snap. They're going to run it back over to Wagner. And it's a backward pass. That is a live football. It was a backward pass, and it's going to be recovered. That recovery was by number 8. That's Nick Wolfong.
Mike, if you look at the formation, if you had the opportunity to see that formation, you could see it was a trick play coming all the way. They had shifted everybody, but you have to catch that ball. It's a backward pass. Instead, it gives great field position right now for Port Allegany.
Well, this gives Port a little bit of a spring in their step now. They trail 7-0, 6:42 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll see if they go right back to that steady dive to run. Here's Phil Hart out of the shotgun, hands that football up. Let's getting the carry, lowers the shoulder, takes it across the, right up to about the 45-yard line, picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just confidence building out of Bliss.
Bliss on the carry.
So a 4-yard pickup, second down here in 6.
8 of 4 at 2nd and 6.
Going to take their time.
It's more of a muddle huddle. It's not necessarily a hurry up, just kind of a stand at the line. We'll bark a number out.
Oh, and tripping was Phil Hart that time. Hands that ball up to Kaiser, and he'll take it up to midfield. So that'll be a 5-yard pickup, and they're going to be just shy of the first down marker. It sets up a 3rd down and 1. So Kaiser picks up the 5. Going back and forth, Kaiser, Bliss.
That brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a big play here defensively for the Bulldogs. You want to be careful not to sell out. Don't be afraid to give up a first down versus a huge play down the field.
Ball handed off, Kaiser. And he squirts through there somehow. He'll have the first down. Boy, he was stopped dead to rights, and then somehow that pile moved, and he'll get about 5 yards out of that one to the 45. First down.
He's brought down by Brock George.
So Kaiser on the carry. So Port's working another first down here. And a split single receiver left, single receiver right, but just think you're going to see a handoff to one, a handoff to the other. Here's Phil Hart. Takes the snap, gives that Bliss. Bliss bacon tackles, stays up on his feet. They're going to say the knee went down. He'll get down near the 37-yard line, picks up 8 yards, sets up a second down here in 2.
He's got 19 yards rushing the ball game, 5 attempts so far. Does Bliss.
So second down here. It's the ball now into Redbank territory. We're in the Clarion Forest VNA first quarter here on Explore Sports PA. Second down and 2. Ball handed off. Bliss over the left side. Here's Bliss looking for some room. Cuts. And he's down near the 30-yard line. He'll be stopped there, and he's going to end up picking up about 6 yards on the carry. So they'll have another first down here down at the Redbank 30-yard line.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Just a good job there. The offensive line sealing the outside of that defensive line and moving the chains.
So ball to 30, and here we go with the same setup, the double back. Looks like a motorcycle you have with the 2 sidecars. Remember
there
that?
You go.
You were hauling people all over the place. Here we go, out of the shotgun. It's Phil Hart. Gives it to Bliss again. Bliss trying to cut left side, hit this time, and Bliss is going to be dropped. And on that tackle for Redbank was Jaron Christians.
Tackle on the play made by Jaron Christians.
So second down here and 8. Just a couple yard pickup is all. Redbank all over that one that time. I love having that screen right beside me here with Tyler. I can see what's going on. Yeah, it's pretty good. Here's the handoff. Right up the gut. Kaiser will have the first down as he takes it. Well, yep, right down to the 20-yard line. Should be enough, and they're going to move those chains. Picks up 8 yards. So he's down into that Dubrook red zone as the ball rests at the 20-yard line.
That play resulted in Port Allegany first down.
You can just see the crisp blocking of that offensive line. They're able to open up some pretty good holes. These guys are with 13 yards rushing so far. Bliss checking in with 28.
So from the 20, 3:05 to go here in the first. Redbank leads 7-0, but Port driving. Ball handed off. That's Bliss over the left side. Bliss breaking tackles, and Bliss inside the 10 all the way down to about the 8-yard line. We'll see where that spot goes down.
He's dragged down by Bregman.
So at the 8, it'll be a first and goal here for Port. Picks up about 14.
And for Bliss already, he's got 40 yards, Mike, on 8 rushing attempts in this game.
Phil Hart this time goes under center, backs in the I formation. Gonna hand that off. Kaiser that time, I believe, got the carry, and he's gonna be stopped right around the 6. So it's a couple yards.
Tackle made by Jaron Christians.
And you got the glasses up, so you can help.
I'm trying to, partner, there, but not a whole lot of sledding taking place there. Just a short gain.
So a couple yards on that. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Here's the snap. The pitch. Kaiser working down toward the 5. Hit. Boy, he kept up, but he's only going to get about a yard to the 5. So sets up third down and goal from the 5-yard line here for Port. Boy, I'll tell you what, Redbank toughening right up down there.
He's brought down by Bregman.
And time, great balance, out of Kaiser just to pick up that tough yard.
So here we go as Phil Hart. He's got Kaiser and Bliss in the backfield with him. They are down at the 5-yard line. Third down and goal here for the Gators. They'll come set. Backs will split. Go the double sidecar again. Phil Hart's going to give that to Bliss. Here's Bliss up the middle. Breaking tackles. Working his way toward that goal line. And I don't think he gets in. Nope, he's going to be stopped. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Time. Mike, he kept those legs turned as much as possible. He's actually probably inside the 1, I think, till they officially spot this. But obviously 4th down here, and certainly going to go for it in this situation.
Up and with some big tackles on this series, and one right there. So here we go. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 7-0 Redbank, but here is Port threatening. Phil Hart under center. Going to hand that ball off, and that's going to be a touchdown. That'll be a touchdown for Bliss. The 1-yard touchdown on 4th and goal comes with 40 seconds to go here in the first.
At time, nothing fancy whatsoever. Pretty much everybody, I think, in the stadium knew what was coming, including the Bulldogs, just simply couldn't stop them. This game is really, the time is flying off. Of course, you're seeing, one team certainly, which is run every single time. And the Bulldogs, of course, having several rushing attempts of their own. 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And that is below. Oh, no, he just went out. They're going to put Bliss in the backfield. He's they're going to direct snap it to him. Bliss cuts outside. Now it's a foot race to the end zone, and he hits that pylon, and he has it. The 2-point conversion. Bliss nailed the pylon, and it is now 8-7 in favor of Port Allegany. 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 1, and we'll take a quick timeout. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, the District 9 Championship on exploreSportsPA.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
All right, back here, Port set to kick things off. Roop and Minnick are back deep here for the Bulldogs. Kicking things off again is Jared Funk. And Minnick's actually one of the up men are going to take it away from Minnick. Ball up across the 30. Seeing who got up with that football. Was that Byers had the football? So they're set up. Decent field position, Robert. They're out near the 33-yard line. 8-7. They only trail by 1.
Now you got to be prepared to go to the track meet. In other words, go ahead and score again.
Last series, they did take the ball over at the 50, but were just unable to.
Yeah, they moved the ball effective.
And then they got hung up on that penalty and then the sag. Twins to the right, Twins off to the left. Wagner in the backfield, riding that shotgun. Going to flip that ball. That's Roop with the football. Roop banging around. He'll get up near the 39-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play for him. Sets up a second down here and 4. Good run that time on that little shovel pass.
Yep, you don't like the call.
See that a lot these days, especially when they run that sweep.
Well, this is a team really, I think, in all of District 9 that has put that down to perfection.
Well, they're going to let the clock run, and we'll go to quarter number 2, end of 1. And we're in the District 9 Single A Championship. It's Port Allegany 8, Redbank Valley 7. We go to quarter number 2, and you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football to Championships here on exploreSportsPA.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Right back to live action. Second quarter on the way. It's a Hager Paving second quarter. Huffman went into motion. Second down and 4. Wagner's going to find Huffman on the right side. Huffman hit, driven backwards on the play. All over that one that time. For Port Allegany, was looking down, trying to pick up the number there. Was at number 8 that time. That was a Nick Wilfong there on the big play. Boy, he read it the whole way. Pushes him back to the 35-yard line. So that is a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, that's good discipline defensively. You have to stay home when you face a team like Redbank Valley. You're rewarded if you do stay home.
Still no score in that Central Clarion Farrell game. We'll get you updated as soon as we can. Ball snap back. They're going to pitch that. Nope. What? Looking down the right sideline. Minnick reaches out for it, but it goes incomplete. Good coverage that time by Kellen Vallejo.
Well, I like the play call. Comes up empty. I do like the play call. Stretches the defense a little bit. A little bit of contact. Incidental. Did not affect the play at all.
So Redbank's going to have to punt here. Huffman comes on. Now they have faked out of this. I don't see that happening here. They want to get rid of the football.
Jackson Huffman in punt formation for the Bulldogs.
Well, you're just about in that spot in the football field where you may want to think about taking a chance. But looks like Port Allegany is in good position to play them honest.
Here's the punt. They're going to let it go. Takes a couple bounces, and it's going to come dead right around that 32-yard line. We'll see as that ball is spotted. So that is where Port will have the football. 8-7, they lead it. Just underway here in quarter number 2 here on the EYT Media Network.
And we see so many of the punts anymore, Mike. Just it's like these guys are golfers. It's just thuds and stops. Be interesting to see here just how aggressive Port becomes, or if they want to just stick with that running game, maybe introduce a couple of little wrinkles on this series. I suspect they'll stay with the run.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Phil Hart in the shotgun. Actually, they're going to go right to Bliss this time. They run that wildcat. Bliss breaking a tackle, and Bliss takes it up across the 35, dropped at the 37-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4 here for the Gators. Boy, it shows you how good of a runner he is, that ability to break those tackles, shaking guys off.
Well, he's an athlete. You know, there's no question about that, and you can certainly see that. He's got a nose to find those openings.
Well over 2,000 yards rushing this year, and certainly a testament to him. Kaiser well over 1,000. With this offensive line and what these guys have been able to do. Hits 2nd down here and 4 for Port Allegany. Ball to 37. Kaiser over the right side. And he's going to be hit, not until he gets the 1st down out to about the 42-yard line. So Bliss with that 1st down carry.
He's forced out of bounds by Rylan Roop. That play results in a Port
Again,
Allegany
nothing fancy at all. You can see that coming, but just because you can see it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be easy to stop.
We'll come to the line, check the armbands. We're ready to go. 8-7, the Gators lead it here. I formation behind Phil Hart. Hart's going to hand that off. Bliss breaking tackles there, 45, 40, 35, 30, cuts back inside. Down to the big block there, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. And that's going to go 58 yards for the score for Bliss. And he got a huge block downfield to spring him for the touchdown. You saw it right there on the replay.
It was actually Kaiser, Mike.
So Kaiser with the touchdown. 10:04. And they're going to go for 2 again. So Kaiser, the 58-yard run. Take a look here. Got Bliss and Kaiser in the backfield. Going to snap it right to Bliss, and Bliss is going to dance into the end zone almost untouched. How about 16-7? As Port Allegany leads Redbank Valley, 10:04 to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, the championship right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
All right, back here at Bradford High School. Port Allegany strikes again. It's 16-7. We did have an update on that Clarion game. that Ascendance Trucking update.
It is 7-0, Central Clarion.
And what was there, about 10 minutes to go in the second? Getting set to kick things off. Funk back there to kick it off. Roop and Minnick back deep. There's the punt, kick, and that is Roop taking it across the 10, 15 to the 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line. And finally going to be dropped up near the 37. There is a flag that comes in.
Typically, it'll be on the return team. Officials are going to sort this one out quickly.
Yeah, we hope so. So the head official comes over for the call. Sideline warning.
By the way, we got a correction on that score. It is 6-0. There was a 2-point conversion attempt that failed.
Okay.
So our own Pat Kale actually sent that update in. Pat says, apologize, sorry, he got fancy.
He, he's part of Ascendance Trucking, so he should be letting us know what's up.
So 6-0, Central Clarion.
All right, here we go. Redbank Valley with the football. They're going to start at their own 36-yard line. They trail here 16-7. Wagner takes the snap. Going to keep the football. Right up the gut he goes. First down and more. He's going to be hit up near the 48. And that's a gain of 12 yards for him, and they're going to move the chains. Nice run by Wagner.
And that's a smart run there by Wagner, too. Knew he was going to get hit pretty hard. Wisely went down after picking up the first down, moving the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for Redbank Valley from their own 48.
So, for another new set of downs here for the Bulldogs, just under 10 minutes to go in the second. They want to stay right here with Port here. They need 1 point on this drive. Here's the handoff, and bang, right in the backfield. That's Byers gets hit and dropped. He'll be dropped for about a yard loss back to the 47-yard line. Second down and 11.
The tough part about running against a team that happens to run the ball well, usually they're pretty good at stopping that run because they see it all the time in practice. And no success that time on the run play, but you have to run. You got to mix it up a little bit.
So second down here and 11. Ball back near the 47. Wagner takes it. Wagner looking across the middle of the field. He finds Huffman. First down and more. Inside the 35 and down around the 32-yard line. Nice pass play there.
Gain about 20.
Yep, they'll move the chains again. So Redbank's been able to move the football. But now driving here against a Port down to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Oh, and Port, they're going to say, I see the official on the far side, it's offsides defense. So this will go against Port. It'll be a 1st and 5.
Again, nice job of mixing it up just enough. The cadence, the play call selection, it's keeping everybody honest defensively for Port.
1st and 5 from the 27. Gold on the far side. Twins off, or Trips actually on the right-hand side. For Minnick. Wagner looking to throw. Wagner, pocket collapses, spins around. Trying to turn to the right side. Fires downfield. He's got a man in the end zone, and it's going to be knocked away down there. Oh, my. That's below down there knocking it away. But Wagner almost came up with a pretty big play.
Yeah, bought himself quite a bit of time there under all kinds of pressure. Lets it fly. And Gould actually had to be a little bit of a defensive back there to prevent the pick. Does a nice job in that regard.
That brings up second down.
Second down here now for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 5 from the 27. On that Port side of the football field. Empty backfield, 5 wide here for Wagner. And we had Minnick flinching over here, and that's going to back him up 5 yards. Saw Minnick flinch.
Yeah, pretty easy to do that time, Mike. You want to get that extra step, that extra split second of separation, potential separation.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Back him up to the 32-yard line. Empty backfield again. And here's the throw down the side, and it's just out of reach of Gold over there. We do want to let you know, too, it may look like an earthquake is happening, but the camera out there on the bleachers, and
Mike,
they got the
looks
folks.
like there might be a flag on that far side.
There is down there. Could be.
You know, it's almost in the area where it's got to be some type of either contact or.
Oh, it goes against Port. They're going to call that penalty, pass interference. That'll give Redbank the first down. Of course, that's not a spot foul, things like that here in high school. So they'll mark off the penalty. It's a 15-yarder, and it goes down to the 17-yard line. So here's Wagner now in that Dubrook red zone. Are these Bulldogs trying to get more points on the board? Trips to the right, twins off to the left. Here's Wagner looking. Dancing, fakes, now rolls to the right side. Under pressure. Wagner still looking, has got a man, and it's down inside. It's going to be picked off. It's intercepted. Well, I'll tell you what, he did have an open man down there. Coming up with the interception is Kaiser. Wasn't sure if that was Minnick or one of those guys, and actually just he saw him open but didn't see that defense collapsing on him. And you can see the interception there, and I believe that was a Roop down there, the intended receiver.
Yeah, golden opportunity there for the Bulldogs. Came up empty. Mike, we have an Ascendance trucking update. It is now a 6-6 ball game. Central Clarion and Farrell tied up.
So Farrell missing an extra point as well. No, I talked to some of my students today. They play in with the Mercer football team, and they said that Farrell, they don't have a big kicking game, so a lot of times they just go for two. Here's Bliss getting the carry, and he's breaking tackles, busting his way out across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line. Near the 21, we'll see if they give him the first down. It's going to be very close.
Looks like he's going to get 9+.
Just short. It's at 9.75, right? Bob likes to keep those decimals.
So this is a great down here. I don't think you'll see Port do anything crazy aggressive, but boy, it's the free down almost when you're a running team, a second and less than one.
He's going to run Bliss here. Ball snap back right to him. There he goes, right up the middle. Bliss up across the 35-yard line. And they'll give him the 36.
Gives him 16 on that one.
Tackle on the play made by Ryland Roop. And that play results in a Port Allegany
So
first down.
Port with that first down as they move the chains.
First and 10 Gators from their own 36.
Second quarter rolling along here, just under 7 minutes. And don't forget at halftime, we'll have stats for you. We'll also get you caught up on scores, so that Central Clarion score. Have that and some bands for you as well, all coming up here at halftime. Ball out to the 36-yard line. That time not a lot, but making a little more out of what wasn't a lot. Bliss again getting that carry. He's going to pick up, what, about 2 yards?
You know, and really, I thought he was going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Somehow kept those legs churning, able to get positive yardage out of that one.
And they're just going to keep direct snapping it right to Bliss here. This will be the Bliss show. Ball snap back to Bliss. This time comes to the left side. Bliss lowering the shoulder and up across the 40 up near the 42-yard line. Picks up 4 more. Sets up a third down here and 4 now for Port Allegany.
Tackle on the play made by Brecken Minnick.
Bliss up to 88 yards.
So the ball sits at the 42. It is a 16-7 Port lead. Redbank was threatening, but the interception gave Port the ball back. Going to pitch that ball to Kaiser. Here's Kaiser over the right side. Hit dropped. Oh, he doesn't go anywhere. Just back to the line of scrimmage. Redbank all over that one. And look at in the middle of that field. Wanted to pick up that one Redbank player initially in there. Riley Byers in there too to help slow him down. So 4th down and 4.
Got to be careful here if you're the Bulldogs and not jump offside.
They draw back to punt.
I don't think I'd have anyone at all back in the return.
Yep, they have no one back. Lowe's going to punt that away. And it rolls right around the 41-yard line, and that is where Redbank Valley will take the football. So the Redbank defense coming up big on that series.
Yeah, Bulldogs looked like they had an opportunity almost to block that kick. Came up empty on it.
So we'll see what the Bulldogs can do there. Here they trail 16-7.
They would love to have a 4-minute series take place here, Mike. Just take time off the clock, get points out of it, cut into this deficit.
Well, a different ball game than at first when we saw in September between these two. Wagner will send Minnick in motion. Looks to throw. Finds Huffman. Here's Huffman. Huffman breaking a tackle. He'll take it to the 45 and out to about the 46-yard line. Huffman being helped up there. Bliss down there on the tackle for Port Allegany. Bliss actually has a little bit of a limp as he was coming over.
Landed pretty hard on that turf. He's going to come out, catch a breather.
Eastlick will be in the backfield with Wagner this time.
That's where you want to be offensively. Again, these are makeable downs now. Your 2nd and 5 situations. Very makeable.
Stacking receivers. Root goes in motion. Wagner looking to throw. Pocket collapses and he's sacked. And it was Kaiser with the sack that time for Port Allegany. So that'll push him back to the 36-yard line, Governor.
And that makes it very tough now because it completely changes the complexity of the play call.
And that's a loss of 10.
So Wagner right now, Mike, is 4 attempts, -7 yards.
Empty backfield, 5 wide here for the Bulldogs. Here's Wagner barking the signals. Wagner under pressure again. He's got a bunch of them chasing him, and he's just got to get rid of that football. Not much he can do there. Young in there on the pressure, along with a host of guys there for Port Allegany. 3:12 to go here in the second. 4th down and long, and going to have a punt coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, certainly nothing at all could be done there as the penetration too strong up front. It's not a bad idea to throw an incomplete pass. Just because it's incomplete and ends the series does not mean that's a bad thing.
Huffman set to punt. And there it is. Ball's going to roll. Nice punt inside the 30, down around the 29, 28-yard line. So a nice punt by Huffman that time. No return.
And low line drive, I think a lot of guys caught off guard by that one. Almost had to go into self-protection mode.
Everybody was ducking down there on the field.
Bulldogs can't afford to give up a score here. Right now, it's a 2-score ball game, 16-7. The defense needs to rise to the occasion once again. They've had a strong night. I think the defense has got to be pleased with how they've played tonight, Mike, limiting this Port Allegany offense, but Port Allegany with that 16-7 lead.
Ball snap back, handed off. And up across the 35-yard line. And he was getting up there. That was Bliss getting the carry. And that's a gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2.
Hayden Bliss on the carry. Tackle made by Ryland Roop.
That is his 18th attempt of the ball game so far.
Gain of 8. It's 2nd and 2.
He's been the workhorse. Phil Hart in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Haven't seen many. Gets it to Kaiser. There's Kaiser. 45. Midfield. And across midfield, he'll be dropped as he goes out of bounds right down around the 47-yard line.
Brendan Philhart's pass is complete. That pass is complete to Tristan Kaiser.
Started from what the
36.
So 36 all the way to the 46. So that'd be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 yards.
I'm impressed.
Thank goodness for the hash marks, right?
There you go.
to the right. They're going to go back to this run here. Here's Bliss banging his way down at about that 41-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Gives them 101 on the night unofficially, 19 attempts. But the clock becoming a factor now, 1:53.
Both teams still with 3 timeouts to their still to use. Ball to 41.
Bulldogs are content here, letting this time roll off.
Kaiser goes in motion. Ball handed off. Bliss breaking tackles. 30, 25, 20, 15. And they will have it all the way down in the Dubrook red zone at the 15-yard line.
26-yard gain there.
So there we go, all the way to the 15.
And had the opportunity to wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. He was able to break free.
Clock rolling here, minute 20. Bill Hartz works in the shotgun. He's got Bliss in the backfield. You know what they're going to do. Going right back to Bliss. Bliss hit. Bang and shaking off tacklers. Gets down near the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup. So Port will use the timeout here. They want to conserve some time. A minute 3 to go here in this Hager Paving second quarter. Last we heard in that Ascendance Trucking update, it was 6-6 Farrell and Central Clarion in that opening round of the PIAA playoffs. And do you have any updates?
I do not. I'm double checking here. Have not had anything come through.
Here it is 16-7 Port leads. They are threatening with the football at the 11.
Do have an Ascendance Trucking update. It is now 14-6 Central Clarion.
Okay, so Central Clarion must have went for that 2-point conversion and got it. So 14-6 as they look to move on, take on that champion out of District 6. Would be next week, either Farrell or Central Clarion.
Bulldogs really looking to come up with a big stop here, Mike. They've had opportunities, certainly, as they make contact line of scrimmage, but Bliss just simply too much to bring down. He's able to break free, and he's had quite a night so far. 131 yards unofficially on 21 attempts.
They're going to go out of the eye here. Phil Hart will come under center. He'll take that snap, hands it off. Kaiser over the left side. Kaiser breaking tackles too, and he's going to take it down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. That's a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Third down here in a couple, 49 seconds. They're going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. There's still time. They still have the 2 timeouts. They're going to have to hurry here.
Well, I'd use one of those timeouts right now. It's not a bad time.
Phil Hart takes the snap, goes to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to take it into the end zone, and that'll be a Port Allegany touchdown. That comes with 29 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, credit Kaiser that time. Saw the daylight, went right for it. Goes in from 7 yards out here, 29 seconds.
Again, they will go for that 2-point conversion. It'll be Bliss and Kaiser back there, and ball be snapped to Bliss. So far, able to score not easy on that first one. The second one was. Ball snap back to Bliss. Bliss over the left side, and Bliss goes in for the 2-point conversion. So 24-7 as Port Allegany extends that lead here on Redbank Valley. And we'll take a quick timeout. 29 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, the Single A Championship in District 9 on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
All right, back to action here at Bradford. Port Allegany, their third touchdown and their third straight two-point conversion, 24-7. Funk with the kick. Going to bounce around, picked up by Minnick, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard line. Minnick spun around, and he'll be dropped at around the 28. So 23 seconds to go here in the first half.
You know me, I'm the king of conservative. What I do here.
Well, I wonder, too, because you know Port's going to get the ball to start the second half. So do you stay conservative, or do you try to maybe take a test down the field? I don't know. They have had success.
Right, there's nothing wrong with throwing one down the field. If you have success on the first down, take it from there. But really, unless something's there, be very careful with this football. The worst thing that could happen right now would be a turnover.
They're going to go 5 wide, empty backfield for Wagner. Here's the ball, snap back. Wagner throws across the middle. Boy, that's dangerous, too. Went off the fingertips of Roop. And there were a couple defenders close by, but it falls incomplete. That's that dangerous pass across the middle. If you catch it, it's fine, but, boy, if you tip it.
If he catches it, Mike, he's probably going to pick up for sure the first down, maybe an additional 5+ after that. Gutsy call, comes up empty.
Second down and 10. Here's Wagner again. This time he will find Roop, but the knee was down. Out at the 34-yard line. And I think Redbank Valley may use a timeout here to talk about it with 15 seconds. So it's third down, and he's going to officially pick up about 6 yards on the play. Sets up a third down around 4 is what it looks like, and that's where we'll be.
Yeah, now's not a bad time, too. 15.8. Go to page 38 in the playbook.
Also want to thank Shirey Overhead Doors and also the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge for helping us out tonight. Great folks.
I appreciate them. You know, we always joke that it's Mike's big salary that, you know, why we need the extra help. That's always a factor. But,
it's true.
But the reality is it is very expensive to bring these games. Unfortunately, they are not free. Not much in life anymore is free.
I don't think so.
Just advice, and there's a reason why it's only free.
So third down here and about 4 here for the Bulldogs, 15 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts to work with. Empty backfield. 5 wide, trips left, twins right. Goes Wagner. Wagner looking to throw. Fires that ball, and it's batted. Batted down. So it's fourth down, 12 seconds. I'll tell you here, you got to punt.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely have to. But the one thing you got to do is make sure you launch that punt and get it off because, again, that's the double-edged sword side of trying to make some things happen with a limited amount of time.
Bliss below, back deep.
Biggest key is obviously the snap's got to be on the money, get the kick off.
Ball snap back to Huffman. Gets the punt away. Going to bounce at the 40. And roll and roll and roll and roll. And it's like, who's going to touch it? Half a second. So that's where Port will come out.
My old coaching staff would have been smacking us on the hand saying, what are you doing? Do not touch that football.
So Port will come out.
You know, got to give a tip of the cap there to the clock operator.
That's right. Nice
he's
job.
Following the guys on the field, doing exactly what he's supposed to. Thumbs up.
That's quick fingers. He's probably good at video games, too. They come out here in the formation, protect formation, and we will go to halftime. 24-7 is the score here at halftime. Bob's going to total up the stats. We're going to come back. It is the Heater Lumber halftime show on the way. 24-7 as Port leads here at halftime against Redbank Valley. And you're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's a single A District 9 championship. It's right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit regenrxhealth.com. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
From October 1st through November 30th, you'll get up to $100 back on Cooper tires by online or mail-in rebate when you buy a set of 4 qualifying tires. Choose from best-selling favorites at prices you'll love, including our Discover Stronghold at Tire and more. Get your Cooper Tires rebate when you buy 4 qualifying tires from October 1st through November 30th and register online for an easy return. Visit CooperTire.com for forms, terms, and conditions. Or stop by Kerle Tire in Clarion.
All right, back here at Bradford, we've got the Redbank Valley Marching Band in the background playing some of Bob's favorite tunes. You know, folks, back in high school, wasn't a bigger Michael Jackson fan than Bob Dunkle, and he could sing these songs, he could moonwalk, he had the glove, he had the jacket. You had everything going on, didn't you?
What did they teach you about lying?
Anyway.
That's not lying, folks. That's not latitude of the truth. That's just lying there.
Well, you should actually see his moonwalk. It is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. We're the Heater Lumber Halftime Show here in Bradford tonight. It's 24-7 as Port Allegany leads Redbank Valley here in the District 9 Single A Championship contest. And we'll take a look at those stats. They're brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Governor, how do they stack up?
Now, keep in mind, of course, we always like to preface this by saying these are unofficial stats. For Redbank Valley, tough night sledding as far as rushing the football, -1 as a team, 113 through the air, so 112 overall. Wagner is -7 on 4 attempts, sacked a couple of different times in this one. Eastlick checks in with 7 yards. True Byers -1. As a team, again, -1 overall. For Wagner, he is 8 of 17 with 1 interception, does have the 1 touchdown to go with that. Hauling in receptions, Huffman checks in with 21, 6 yards out of Ryland Roop, 89 yards and a touchdown out of Brecken Minnick. And correction, actually, Roop with 12 yards in this one. As a team, again, there was a backward lateral, so it was -9, so we score that officially as just a team loss there for -9. So again, 112 yards of total offense for the Bulldogs. For Port Allegany, it is their typical night running the football. A lot of success out of Aiden Bliss. Bliss checks in with 131 yards, 21 attempts. Tristan Kaiser checking in 7 attempts, 83 yards and a touchdown to go with that. And as we look at Phil Hart, only threw 1 pass in this ballgame. Mike went for 18 yards, so he's 1 of 1. Kaiser hauling in that reception for the 18 yards, again 232 overall, as it has been a strong night certainly for this squad. Mike Kaiser, by the way, I didn't give him credit, with those 83 rushing yards, hit 2 rushing touchdowns. So yep. Kaiser with 2 touchdowns and Bliss with 1, setting the score here at halftime, 24-7.
Right, and again, those stats are brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. We'll take a timeout. We're going to come back. We'll check the scoreboard with Central Clarion, see what's going on with them, and go through the scoring summary, Governor's Keys of the second half. Listen to the band, too. We'll do that when we come back. And here at the half in the Heater Lumber Halftime Show, it's 24-7 as Port leads Redbank Valley. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's the District 9 Championship right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care. Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
All-American Awards and Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards and Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Right back here at Bradford, we are in the Heater Lumber halftime show. Score here at halftime, it's 24-7 in favor of Port Allegany over Redbank Valley. Mike Kalinowski along with the governor himself, Bob Dunkle. Tyler Oakes behind the screen. We have Jamison Pope down there on the camera, better known as Boston if you're back in Clarion, or many things. He says Dave Cadis calls him all kinds of stuff.
Oh, interestingly enough, we pulled in the parking lot and we had a 5-minute autograph session. Normally it's you that draw the attention. It was Boston tonight.
I was upset.
Signing autographs.
Well, he went to school here, and we got out of the car, and there were girls screaming and people running to the car. It was amazing. But we had a nice time as we watched them take care of all of those things.
We've traveled with Tyler, quite a bit, and we're used to girls screaming whenever they see him. But
they're going the other way.
This time they were happy to see Boston.
Scored at halftime over at Farrell. Central Clarion 14, Farrell 6 at halftime. That's the opening round of the AA playoffs. And I'll tell you what, Clarion played well with Farrell. Could have been more points for Clarion early on. We understand Huffman. It was Jace Ferguson throwing an interception, we guess, early on. But Central Clarion able to come back and take that lead in that one. That's going to be one of those games that probably could come right down to the wire.
Well, and I think if you look back, let's back it up 2 weeks ago against Carson City, I think that was a good taste for them. Getting the opportunity to play the Gremlins in a close game. And this is where it pays off. Sometimes you like those big blowout wins during the course of the regular season, but as the playoffs get around, you think, it'd be nice to have a little bit of a close game. And I think because of that close game, certainly that has got to be helping them in this situation, but they are up 14-6 at halftime.
So that's our check of the scoreboard, too. Again, I want to thank Ascendance Trucking for that. A couple other sponsors to thank, Shirey Overhead Doors and also the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge, all helping us out tonight, bringing us this football game. We're going to take another time out here. The that's Port Allegany's band down there, isn't it? As they'll take us into our next break, and we'll come right back. We got the governor's keys to the second half. It's all coming up. 24-7 is where Port leads Redbank Valley, and this is Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. It's right here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
Hi folks, Matt Hummel from Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. We just wanted to wish everyone in the region with the football teams good luck in the playoffs.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
All right, back here at Bradford High School. I do want to thank all the great folks here. I'll tell you what, they've taken great care of us tonight as we get set for the second half. Teams are going to come out. They'll get a chance to warm up here. Continuing the Heater Lumber halftime show. Again, Clarion was up 14-7 or 6, 14-6 at halftime against Farrell. And Bob, we got the governor's keys of the second half brought to you by Kerle's Kitchen. Port gets the ball to start the third quarter. What do you think Redbank needs to do to get back in this one?
Look, Redbank Valley has been in great position, Mike, defensively to make the tackles, but they haven't made those tackles. They have got to tackle better. If they make the tackles, I'm not saying that they still might not be trailing here at the half. I'm saying it won't be a 24-7 ball game, but ultimately they did not. So I think their big key is they've got to tackle more effectively. And I think a lot of their keys are very similar to what they were in the start of the ball game. I think that they're maybe going to have to go to some type of a max protection scenario where they've got to keep an extra guy in to help out with the blocking chores. You've got to throw the football. And, ultimately I know you have to run to keep everybody honest, but you're going to have to throw if you're going to get some success. You want to take advantage of some of the one-on-one situations. You've had some opportunities to have some success, especially in that opening drive. Go back to that. And certainly you can't turn the ball over. And, again, you do those little things well, and it's going to be a different ball game here in the second half. For Port Allegany, look, don't change a thing. Go ahead and continue to run. You've run that ball effectively. You've thrown one time, and to be quite honest, didn't need to throw then. But they've done such a good job with running the football, and they have controlled that line of scrimmage. I think they're staying at, right now, certainly they're above that ratio, that 5-to-1, 5 rushes for every passing attempt. They're well above that average. They've done such a good job with that. And I think just continue to pressure Wagner. The big key is, however, you're not always going to get to them, so you want to tighten that coverage up in the secondary. But they played a pretty solid game, has Port Allegany thus far.
All right, again, those keys to the second half brought to you by Kerle's Kitchens, and that's going to wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show here on exploreSportsPA.com. Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, and it is the District 9 Single A Championship with Port Allegany leading 24-7. Gators will get the ball to start quarter number 3, and I think a lot will depend on this drive as well, Bob. If Redbank is going to be able to keep this close, they do need to stop them here when they get that ball back here to start this third quarter.
This is a great example why, obviously, Redbank Valley had won the toss and they elected to go ahead and receive that football. But, I don't mind kicking off whatsoever to start a football game. This is a great example why Port Allegany was able to score late in the first half. Now they're getting the football to start back. If they can score again, it's such a momentum shift. And I don't think people quite always appreciate how much momentum has to do at high school sports, certainly at this level. Momentum can be literally just change the football game, the emotional momentum, the swing of momentum. It's just amazing what can happen in a ball game because of it.
All right, so the teams go to the sideline, and we'll get set now for the Ascendance Trucking third quarter here on Explore Sports PA. Hopefully you're having a great night where you're at, kicking back, relaxing, and enjoying. And again, we do want to thank Shirey Overhead Doors and the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge for both their great help to bring us the football game tonight. Just great folks.
Yeah, don't be afraid to let them know that you heard their name mentioned during the course of the broadcast. Without their sponsorship, pretty tough to bring these games to you.
It sure is. And isn't it an extra discount if you say, I heard the governor say it? If I heard the governor say it, you save, I don't know, like an extra 25% or something, right?
You forget I am a member of the lodge down there.
They're going to be calling Bob. They're like, what are you talking about? People are in here asking for discounts.
I'll forward all the calls. I'll just memorize your cell number.
I just changed it. Fricko is on to send it deep. And we're getting set here. This is Ascendance Trucking third quarter here on EYT. Oh. And up near the 20, 25, 30, spinning around, 35, 40, 45-yard line. And a push there at the end, and that's going to bring out a flag. And on that run back, that was Postlewaite. On the run back, had to pick up that number, but Postlewaite, and he was, after he was out of bounds, was then shoved. So they're going to add 15 on to the end of this one. So not only good field position, they're going to start with fantastic field position.
Kind of reminds you of a jitterbug on that return, just bouncing around. Great field position here to start the second half off. The official marking the penalty off now against the Bulldogs. And that's a tough way to start. As it was, they picked up a big chunk of yardage. Now you give them another 15 to go with that. So the ball should be placed at about the 39-yard line.
So excellent field position for Port. Not what Redbank wanted to start this quarter. Bliss and Kaiser in the backfield. The quarterback for Port is Brennan Philhart, the freshman. He does a nice job for these guys, the young man. It's going to take their time, just underway here in this third.
Very patient. Down clock under 5.
Takes the snap. Kaiser hit by Eastlick and finally leans forward. He'll get one out of what was nothing. Eastlick was the first one to get there, but slowed him down.
Yeah, that play, Mike, in the very first half might have brought 3 to 5 additional yards. That time able to bring him down after that short gain.
Second down 9 here for the Gators.
And again, I like to watch this. They're taking their time,
very
making
much.
sure everybody is on the same page. No need to rush anything.
Nope, they've got the lead here. Ball handed off. Bliss banging his way. Still banging, breaking tackles all the way down near the 21-yard line. That's a 17-yard pickup for Bliss.
Again, nothing fancy at all that time. He's just able to make things happen. And it's just a will to run the football. So 148 yards again unofficially for him, 22 attempts.
So that ball to 21-yard line just outside, excuse me, that Dubrook red zone. And they're going to set up in that pistol, and it's going to be an offsides here against Redbank.
They're going to be 5 more yards. So the Bulldogs 20 yards and penalties already here in the second half.
Marks it down to the 16-yard line. That will put them in the Dubrook red zone. Pistol set up again with Bliss. Behind the quarterback, Phil Hartz. Gives it to Bliss. Here's Bliss up the gut. Lowering that shoulder. Boy, is he hard to tackle. Breaking tackles. And a flag comes in all the way down to about the 3-yard line. It'd be about a 13-yard pickup, but we're going to see what the penalty is.
Wonder if it might be a face mask.
It could be.
So the official, or again, they're communicating with each other.
Oh, you called it, Governor. That face mask. That'll put it down 1st and goal here in half the distance.
It's a yellow ticket.
So it goes down to about the 1.
88071 613.
So the ball at the 1.
That winning ticket is worth $200.
They're going to direct snap right to Bliss. Right to Bliss, and here's Bliss over the left side, and Bliss goes in almost untouched. 1-yard touchdown run for Bliss.
Bliss into the end zone for a Port Allegany touchdown.
So Port extending that lead, 10-10 to go in this third quarter. Bliss with a score here. He had a 1-yard run earlier in the ball game. And they're going to set up for the 2-point conversion as usual. And usually it's a direct snap to Bliss. He's got some beef back there with him as a sidecar. Ball to Bliss. This time he's hit. And he leaps into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion is good.
So 32-7 as Port Allegany leads Redbank Valley. 10-10 to go here in quarter number 3. We'll take a timeout. You are watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
Joining Top Tier Federal Credit Union is simple. Start your application online at toptierfcu.org. Then visit one of our 4 branch locations to finalize your account. You'll need a $5 deposit and your driver's license. And then you can start enjoying all the benefits of top-tier membership. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, since 1940, everything banking should be. Federally insured by NCUA.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Here's Bennick returning the kickoff by Funk. And Bennick is going to be tripped up. Good downfield coverage that time by Chase Boyd.
All kinds of late flags, and it looks, based on the reaction, it's going to be against the Bulldogs on this. I didn't see the infraction. The flags are up the field, away from the football.
So we'll get it sorted out here. Looks like the ball's going to be taken back. Unsportsmanlike against Redbank.
Yeah, that's, again, really tough breaks for this Bulldog squad because that's put them over 35 yards worth of penalties here.
It was at the 17. They're going to mark it off. So it goes down to about the 8. Look at the, right around there.
Yeah, the game's certainly very emotional, but you got to reel those in a little bit. Can't lose your composure.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're going to say right around between the 8 and 9, so we'll call it the 9. So here's Wagner. Empty backfield. Redbank's got to get points. They're going to send Eastlick in motion. They're going to flip it to Eastlick. Here's Eastlick over the left side, trying to turn upfield. And that time all over it was Port Allegany, and he may get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it that time. So just under 10 minutes to go here in this third quarter, and Redbank Valley faces a second down here and 10 from their own 9-yard line. 5 wide here for Wagner. Ball back to him here on the snap. Looks to throw, dumps it off, caught by Eastlick. Here's Eastlick. Eastlick's going to be hit, and he'll get up near the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. So it's up a third down here and 4 for the Bulldogs. First down waits up near the 19-yard line.
Gets you in third and much more manageable by hauling that reception in.
Here's Wagner now alone, taking the snap. Here's a quick throw, and it is caught. That's a first down. And out across the 25-yard line. To pick up who was shoved out of bounds there. That was Roop with the catch. So that'll be out across the 20 up near the 24-yard line. That's a first down. That's a gain of about 9.
That play results in a Redbank Valley first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Again, these are what you need to do. You got to convert. You got to move the chains. Keep the drive going. Down by 25 points. Got to get points this drive. This is a must-score drive.
So a new set of downs for the Bulldogs from their own 24. Ball snap back to Wagner. They're coming after him, firing the football. He's looking for his man. It's caught by Roop out at the 40, 45-yard line, and he's finally knocked out of bounds. And that is a gain of 17 as they'll move the chains.
And took a hit the turf really hard, did Roop.
So good job for the Bulldogs. They're going to keep this drive alive. Clock stopped at 8:19 after he was tackled, forced out of bounds that time. 5 wide here for the Bulldogs. Eastlick goes in motion. They're going to pitch it to Eastlick. Here's Eastlick looking for some room. Tried to turn inside, and Port all over that one. He'll get a couple is all. Second down and 8. So 2 yards on that pass.
Good job on the part of Eastlick. Again, Mike looked like that play was going to be brought down for no gain at all, and he's able to keep the legs churning, picks up some positive yardage. Second and a very long 8.
They have gone with the same setup this entire drive, 5 wide. Quick throw, caught by Roop. Here's Roop. First down, and all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's a 15-yard pickup. That'll be another first down for the Bulldogs. Good job here moving the ball. 7:37 turning clock here in the third.
That play resulted in a Redbank first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Another first down for the Bulldogs. Again, first downs brought to you by Nick's Auto Body. Also want to thank Replays, the Matrix Group, for all those replays you're seeing tonight. 1st and 10. Well, they're coming after Wagner. Here it is. Huffman with the catch. Huffman breaking a tackle. He's to the 30. Huffman all the way down to about the 24-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 16, and they're going to move the chains again. So Redbank, short little passes. They're making them, getting some nice yards with the run after the catch.
I like the chip away mentality. Again, they're also taking time off this clock, which is a good thing. Limit the opportunities for Port Allegany coming up.
5 wide again. Talked about it. Same setup as they work their way down the field from the 24. Wagner goes to the left side. Wagner's going to run. And Wagner is just going to tiptoe out of bounds. And they're going to put him out right around the 23-yard line. He's only going to get about 1. So second down here at 9.
Braylon Wagner and the quarterback keeper.
6:37 on the clock.
After a gain of 1. It's second down.
You can see the pressure, the additional pressure that Port is bringing, just forcing Wagner out of that pocket, Mike. Just not enough time for him.
So second down and 9 here for the Bulldogs at the 23 of Port. Quick throw, caught across the middle to Minnick. Minnick is going to be hit. He'll be brought down inside the 20 at about around the 17-yard line. 6-yard pickup. So sets up a third down here at about 3 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 17.
Minnick has the only Bulldog touchdown in this one. 34-yarder early on the ball game.
You can see the earthquake happening with our camera again, but this is the crowd getting wild out there. Wagner will work out of the shotgun. Sends Eastlick in motion. Wagner's going to keep it. Here's Wagner looking for somewhere to go. Wagner going to be hit and dropped, and he's right near the first down marker.
Should have it, I think.
Oh, boy, it just depends. They haven't given a signal yet. He's going to be short. So fourth down at about 1. The ball at the 15-yard line. So he picks up 2. So fourth down, big fourth down.
That brings up 4th and inches.
So here we go, Wagner. With the fourth down and 1, the Bulldogs want to keep this drive alive as they trail in this ball game. Huffman goes in motion. They're going to snap it right to Huffman. Huffman gets stood up. Is he going to lean forward? I think he has it. Yep, he had to get to about the 14. He's going to go inside the 14. So another set of downs here for the Bulldogs.
Just pure muscle there by Huffman. So he's able to move those chains.
And that play results in a Redbank Valley first down.
So how about that? Huffman needed 1. He'll pick up about 2. Ball sits at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Redbank threatening now in that Dubrook red zone. Quick throw, right side, and he's looking for Minnick. It's caught, and that's a touchdown for Redbank Valley. Finds Minnick for 14 yards.
What a huge play that time. Minnick holds on, takes a pretty good shot at the end of that one, but managed to hold on to the football.
So that comes from Wagner here to Minnick. So Redbank Valley getting some points on the board. Fricko's on for the extra point try here for the Dogs. Huffman holding. Snaps there. Kick is on the way, and the extra point by Fricko is good, so 32-14 is where the score stands. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football, District 9 Championship here on exploreSportsBA.com.
Central Clarion pulling away.
Really?
28.
Back here at Bradford. We've got an update on that Clarion ball game.
Yeah, Central Clarion now up, Mike, 28-6. They're starting to pull away.
So they look like they'll get a chance to move on next week. Here's the kick. And it's dropped over there by Capel. He's going to pick it back up. 25-yard line, and then driven backwards as he gets up there. Good tackle again. Riley Byers in there for the Bulldogs. So Cable brings it out. So Port will start at their own 26-yard line. They lead it here 32-14. Still a lot of time in this ball game.
I think, the situation, again, it's no secret. I think you're going to continue to run the football. You've had great success with it. And, by running the football, you do multiple things. One, you physically wear your opponent down. But two, you milk that time off the clock.
Of course, at the conclusion of this ball game, we'll have the District 9 medal ceremony coming up as well. So you want to stay tuned for that. That'll come up at the conclusion. We got a lot to go before then. Ball snap back is going to be handed off. And Kaiser is going to be hit and driven backwards. But I'll tell you what, hard running for him. Puts that ball out at about the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 5 yards.
Tristan Kaiser on the carry. Tackle made by Chase Huffman.
Unofficially gives him 89 the ball game.
8 and 5 and 2nd and 5.
And the frustrating thing is if you're out there for Redbank, most of these plays. Who's going to get the football. You need to make the tackle. And it's still difficult to make that tackle.
Ball resting at the 31-yard line here for Port Allegany. And again, they're using a lot of time, a lot of that play clock. Down under 4 minutes. Bliss with that ball, and he's going to take it. Breaking a couple more tackles. Bliss 45-50, 45-40, 35, 30, 20, 5, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown. 69 yards for the touchdown for Bliss on that run.
It's a prime example there. Bliss looked like he was going to be brought down after about a 5 to 7 yard gain, and then he just pulled away. You could see the strength as well as the speed that he has. Bliss with that 69-yard run here at the 3:44 mark.
So they'll set up again for the 2-point conversion. So Bliss, who just had that big run, they'll direct snap to him. He's had all the conversions so far tonight. Ball back to Bliss. He's going to run over the right side, and Bliss is going to be hit, but he'll get that 2-point conversion. So 40-14 as Port Allegany leads Redbank Valley. 3:44 to go here in the third. We'll take a quick timeout again. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. exploreSportsBA.com.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
All right, back here at Bradford. Jared Funk to kick things off. Roop Minnick back deep to take this kickoff for Redbank Valley. That is a Minnick at the 5, 10, 15 up to the 20, 25-yard line. And Minnick will hit a pile of guys right up around the 31, and that is where Redbank will start their drive. 3:38 to go here in this Ascendants Trucking third quarter here on Explore Sports PA.
He's brought down by Mason Gordon.
That's where the Bulldogs have to score quickly again, Mike. It's nice to take time off the clock, but you got to get points. You got to get them quick. You trail by multiple scores here. 40-14. 3:38 remains here in quarter number 3.
So the ball resting at the 31-yard line here for the Bulldogs. It had a nice drive in that last one. See if they can continue that. Ball snap back. Byers getting the carry. Big hole up the middle for Byers. 45-yard line. Nice job by him, and he's going to gain 15 yards. They're going to move the chains here for the Dogs.
Pretty huge run that time. I think Byers was expecting to take a shot somewhere along the line, and it was smooth sailing for him.
First down. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So the ball at the 46-yard line here for Redbank Valley. Same setup. Byers again getting the carry. This time he'll be hit and dropped, only gets one.
And a painful one at that. It's a good, solid, clean hit put on him.
Yeah, that was number 51, Carson Neely, getting the big hit that time for Port Allegany.
Yeah, Neely, one of the captains. He's been a guy who's been a solid offensive lineman throughout his career.
So 2nd down and 9 here for Redbank from the 47. Here's the quick throw, and right on his knees, making the catch out there. That was Gold, and that's going to be enough for the first down. So they'll move the chains. And he gains about 10 as they move on the other side of the football field.
Nice drive being put together here by Redbank Valley.
Wagner, right back to Byers. Here's Byers, right up the gut and then hit. He's going to pick up, give him 4. Down to the 39-yard line. 2nd down here and 6. Clock rolling here. 2:10 to go in this third quarter. Here at Bradford tonight, and glad you could be along with us here on EYT Media. Clarion pulling away from Farrell in that opening round of the state playoff game. We'll have more updates on that. Here's Wagner throwing again. Open on the right side. And is the catch made? Nope, they're going to say Gold that time was out of bounds.
Great effort. Just needed to be about 4 inches taller.
So 3rd down and 6 here for the Bulldogs. It'll be 4-down territory for them as they trail in this one 40-14. Incompletion stops that clock at 1:51. Third down. Wagner flings it out to Roop, and it's going to be, is it? Oh, almost intercepted. You hear the crowd going crazy. That was Nick Wolfong out there on the defense. Here's the replay as we take a quick look at that. Tried to get it into Roop. It was tipped off of Roop, and he almost picked it up off the carpet. It was almost the immaculate reception number 2, right?
Great effort. Comes up empty. That'll be a fun one to review tomorrow in film studies.
So 4th down, the Bulldogs desperate here to keep this drive alive. 4th and 6. Ball to 39 to Port Allegany. Port coming. Here's Wagner throwing that ball, and it's incomplete. Tried to find Minnick. It would have been enough for the first down. Bliss down there for the coverage that time for Port, and Port will take over.
Michael, we have an Ascendants Trucking update. It is Central Clarion pulling away 34-6.
Wow.
Against Farrell.
Game was close early, but the Wildcats roaring over there at Farrell tonight.
I want to thank Pat Kale for keeping us updated.
Well, at least he's doing something.
He's the hardest working guy in the trucking industry is what I hear.
He says that.
That's what I hear. That's the word on the street.
Here's Kaiser Over the right side, big hole on the right side, 45, 40, 35, 30, cuts back in, tripped himself up right down at the 30-yard line.
And
that's
he is
31.
Down.
So Kaiser, you could see as he tripped himself up over there, not sure what happened. So 31-yard run for him. But they are over to attend to Kaiser. Also want to thank Northern Pennsylvania Regional College for sponsoring our broadcast booth all season long. As I mentioned, too, the Matrix Group on those instant replays. So doing a fantastic job. I want to thank all of those great sponsors and our additional sponsors tonight, Shirey Overhead Doors and the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge. A lot of them tuning in tonight to watch this one. 1:32 to go here in this third quarter, and the injury is to Kaiser, and we'll see if we're just going to take a quick time on here.
Locally owned Dubrook Inc. supports our local high school sports teams. Matrix Group is a supporter of our local high school sports teams.
So again, I want to thank all those great sponsors. I saw a couple more coming across the screen. Again, Central Clarion in control now over Farrell in the opening round of the 2A playoffs. It looks like Central Clarion will be awaiting the winner of that District 6 ball game.
And that's a good positive sign as he's up and under his own power.
Yep, so you see Kaiser there coming across. You can see he kind of twisted that leg or whatever as he tried to cut.
Outstanding ball game out of him tonight, as unofficially he's got 120 yards in this one. A couple of rushing touchdowns to go along with it.
Yes, he does. 58-yarder, 7-yarder.
Crowd acknowledging his performance as he gets to the sidelines.
And they'll check him out, make sure he's all good. So here we go. First down, ball sits at the 30-yard line of Redbank here for Port Allegany. They lead at 40-14. The clock now running again. Just under 1:30 to go here in the third. Phil Hurt going to look to throw, fires the ball. Phillip with that 20, cuts back inside. Down to the 15-yard line and finally brought down. Roop was the one that finally got to him, down to the 13-yard line. So that's a gain of 17. So Vayu. We've been calling him Velo, but it's Vayu, I guess. We'll make sure we get the right pronunciation. Fantastic job by him.
It's first and 10 for the Gators.
Vayu, he's got 17 receiving yards. Actually minus 1 rushing yards.
Phil Hart will come under center this time. Backs will be in the eye. Going to give that again. Hugh with that ball. 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. Vayu with the touchdown. 14 yards. So Port scores with 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Vayu with that touchdown of 14 yards. And the 2-point conversion will be coming up. Vayu with the touchdown. Bliss has taken them all in at this point.
And sure, I think initially there for a split second of the personnel on the field, the official even counting, making sure they got
gets away from Phil Hart. That ball's loose. And picked up. And they're going to roll the play dead. So at 6:46-14 is where the score is. And we will take a timeout with 44 seconds to go here in the third. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreSportsPA.com.
46, the Redbank Valley Bulldogs, 14.
Back here, 44 seconds to go here at Bradford, and Port extending that lead now 46-14 on Redbank.
Bulldogs looking for a big return here, get them in decent field position.
Funk ready to kick it off here. So here's the kick. Boyd sends it back, and it's going to go into the end zone. It'll come back out to the 20-yard line. Root just let her go wisely. So Redbank will come out to the 20. They trail here by 32. This is the District 9 Single A Championship here on Explore Sports PA.
Well, this is the drive here, Mike. You absolutely, positively got to get some points on, and it got to happen really fast, too. Is Redbank Valley in a deep hole here?
So here we go. Bulldogs with the football. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Wagner, and I believe is that Byers back there with them. Going to hand that football off. Flag gets thrown on the play. Short gain there by Byers, about 2 yards. We'll see what this penalty is going to be.
In the area of a hold. Officials are discussing it a little bit now.
Penalties again brought to you by Redbank Chevrolet.
And actually,
so a personal foul. They've had few penalties called tonight. They're going to back them up.
Yeah, it really puts your team in a bad situation. You see multiple fouls tonight as they march this football about the 11-yard line.
So it is a second down here and 20 for the Bulldogs. Ball right around the 10. Ball stopped back to Wagner. Quick throw. It's caught on the left side. And, boy, just a very short gain out there. And that was out to Jackson Huffman. And about 15 seconds to go in the quarter. And I believe you'll just see Redbank let that clock run here. And that's just what they're going to do. They're going to come to the sideline. That ends the third quarter. We go to quarter number 4. It is Port Allegany 46, Redbank Valley 14. We'll take a time out. Fourth quarter on the way. It's Kerle Tire Friday Night Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Discover Regen RX, specializing in regenerative orthopedic medicine and aesthetics. Feel better, move better, look better. Visit RegenRxHealth.com. Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, here we go to quarter number 4 here on Explore Sports PA. It is a Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter. Redbank with the football, but after they had that penalty assessed, it's a second down here and 16 as they picked up a few yards on that last play of the quarter. So here we go. Wagner ready to go. He's going to work with an empty backfield, 5 wide this time. Second down and very long here. Second down and 17. Well, back to Wagner. Wagner looking to throw, dancing around under pressure. Wagner lost the football, and it's going to be picked up. He was hit. He lost that football. And it's going to be picked up by Gavin Moses.
At the time, it was a team meeting as all kinds of pressure applied on Wagner. Forces the fumble.
Wagner's still down on the play. And I think he's back up, and he's okay. That was the replay I was looking at. I have to check because I didn't see the replay up there. And Tyler's keeping me honest.
That's a full-time job.
I don't know. It's a hard job for anybody.
And Port Allegany looking to put the dagger in here with this touchdown.
So here we go. Ball back to, going to give that to Bliss, and Bliss is going to go in for the touchdown. 4 yards for Bliss for the touchdown. That'll start the quarter, and that's going to put this game into the mercy roll at the 11:49 mark. So Bliss another touchdown. That one 4 yards on the run.
His 4th of the ball game.
Wonder who's going to be the player of the game. I don't know.
Gus Simpson.
Gus is at home going, I know, I should be.
That guy's competed at every level. I'll play high school, college. If you and I ever would have called a professional game, I'm sure we'd have got him in.
So here we go, the 2-point conversion. Going to snap it right to Bliss. Bliss is actually going to look to throw. Fires it. 2-point conversion. Good on the pass. And he gets that pass into Jake Gosser. So 54-14. Port leads Redbank Valley. We'll break again. Game goes to a running clock now. 11:49 to go here in the quarter. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football. exploreSportsPA.com.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit LandProEquipment.com.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Back to action. Funk kicking things off. And going to be taken right back near the goal line. And that's a Byers with the run. Byers busts outside, 30, 35, 40. Byers then out of bounds, up around the 48-yard line, and that's where Redbank will have it. Excellent field position. Nice run back by Byers.
A great effort out there. You can see there's no quit in that young man as he gets the ball close to midfield.
So once that snap starts, now the clock will be running here. 54-14, Port in control. And we will have the medal ceremony coming up as well. You want to stay tuned for that after this conclusion of this quarter. Quarters should move rather quickly now. Clarion in control in their game against Farrell. 1st and 10 from the 48. Going to hand that ball off. Here's Roop trying to find a way. Roop cuts back inside. Breaking tackles 45. 40-yard line. Roop, what a nice run. Inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. That's 20 for him on the run. It was a pass play as he kind of shoveled it to him. And that run it results in a 20-yard pickup.
It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Great 2nd, 3rd, and 4th effort.
Redbank just keeps coming right back. You know, they've been moving the ball well, just unable to get points on the board.
Look, the reality is they're not watching the scoreboard. They're playing for pride at this point. Doing a nice job of it.
Here's a handoff. Byers. And that's Eastlick, Eastlick getting the carry. And he'll take that football inside the 25, down near the 22. It's very close to a 1st down. And they're going to move the chains. That's a 10-yard pickup for him.
Give him 17 of the ball game. Redbank has done a nice job with his drive here and responding. Started with that kickoff return. Great field position. put together a couple of nice plays back to back.
Ball hit it off again to Eastlake. Eastlake's going to be tackled and dropped at about the 19. Give him 3. Second down here and 7. They're in the Dewbrook red zone now, are the Bulldogs, as they try to add a few points here late in this ball game.
Eastlake up to 20 yards in the ball game.
Eastlake will remain in the backfield with Wagner. Gold's off to the left, Twins off to the right. Wagner hands it to Eastlake again. Here's Eastlake. Cuts inside. Big hole for him. And he lowers the shoulder, takes it all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's a 14-yard pickup, and it's a 1st and goal here for Redbank Valley.
Fancy bit of running there by Eastlake. 34 yards for him, 5 attempts.
It's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 4-yard line.
Clock down to about 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. From the 5, 1st and goal. Eastlake getting the carry again. Eastlake trying to cut right up the gut that time, and he'll get a couple, maybe down near the 3, it looks like.
Tackle made by Jake Causer.
2-yard pickup.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball close to the 3.
So we look at that Ascendance Motor scoreboard. It's Cambria Heights 28, Richland 14 in the 4th quarter.
2nd and goal here for the Bulldogs. Here's Eastlake. Eastlake's going to take it in for the touchdown for Redbank Valley. And that'll be a 4-yard scamper for him, as officially from the 4. That comes at the 8:22 mark here of the quarter. So a nice run by him of 4 yards. And Fricko will come on for the extra point try here for Redbank Valley.
Fricko has been money in the bank throughout this entire season.
Sure has. Here's that snap. Huffman with the hold, kicks on the way, and the extra point is up, and that kick is good. So 54-21 is where the score stands with 8:22 to go here in the 4th. And we'll break. You're watching Kerle Tire District 9 Championship Football here on exploreSportsPA.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Here we go. Fricko with the kickoff. And that's going to go back into the end zone. Comes out to the 28-19. Remaining here in the single A championship. 54-21. Port in control.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Gators from their own 20-yard line.
Port knocked off Redbank early back in September.
Yeah, Port does not have, Mike, a lot of depth on their roster, obviously, but you still want to rotate a couple of guys in here. You don't want to pick up a crazy injury when you got the ball game well in hand.
And I thought I saw Kaiser still on the sideline. I would not.
I'd be getting anybody that I possibly could get out. I would get them out of the ball game. You're chasing a little bigger prize than this right now.
Quick throw. It's caught. 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line, and that catch is brought in by Nick Wilfong. Wilfong actually earlier in the season was quarterbacking. They actually moved Phil Hart into that position because they saw Wilfong was a pretty adept receiver. Gave them another dimension too.
Well, and that's just being an unselfish teammate. It's a wonderful approach to have. Certainly, you know, not everybody would have the ability or be willing to do that.
Phil Hart's going to use all of that play clock as it rolls down under 10. Looking to throw again. Phil Hart steps up. Phil Hart's going to be hit, and he's going to be sacked on the play. Boy, I'll tell you what, getting in there to get him for Redbank Valley, it was JT Morris, as he'll drop him for a loss on the play of about 5 yards, second down here and 15.
It's second and long.
This is an opportunity here, and a little surprised we've seen this, but it is an opportunity for Port to work on the passing game a little wee bit as they look ahead to next week.
Phil Hart gives that to Bliss. Here's Bliss. Looking for somewhere to go, spins around. Boy, I don't know how he does it. Spinning, keeping the feet moving. Bliss takes that football all the way up to about the 43, 44-yard line. He was dead to rights, and Bliss somehow, boy, what an adept runner is he.
Oh, no question about it. Just kept those legs churning, Mike. And initially, Bulldogs were trying to bring him down with just that jersey, and he was not going to go down.
12-yard pickup for him. 3rd down and 3 now for Port. Clock rolling down here. 6:10 to go in the ball game.
Clock down to 6:03 here.
Bliss again, first down, big hole up the middle, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Cuts back to the left side, 15-yard line. Finally going to be gang tackled. Well, can they bring him down? I don't know. It's 10 down to the 9-yard line.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
It's going to be
47 yards. How about that?
Pretty impressed.
I was adding real quick, and I'm like, I don't think Bob can get there that fast. Got her in.
295 yards for him.
So, and Phil Hart's going to come around. He'll come up under center. He's going to have to move here. 3-2 down to 1, and they may have to use a timeout. Yep. Let's see, did they get the timeout, or are we going to have a delay of game? Yep, delay of game. They're going to back him up. So it goes back to the 15, 1st and goal from the 15.
And now there seems to be some question about the down clock. So they'll get together and work on this. We may not see an infraction on this one, actually. I'll bet you.
I don't know. One was at 1, one's at 0.
Based on the way the conversation appears to be going. Again, Central Clarion, Mike, as we looked at Ascendant's trucking scoreboard, they're up at the start of quarter number 4, 35-6.
Taking it right to Farrell over there, and Farrell at 7-5 on the season. Really had to come back late. They played a lot of really good teams, and the question was how good was Farrell, but Central Clarion really doing a fantastic job. Ball handed out. Ballou takes that, and he's going to be knocked down, but not until he gets down near Bayou, down near the 6-yard line. So that's a pickup of 9 yards. Second and goal there from the 6.
Second and goal.
Bayou has had some good carries, caught the ball a few times. You'll see Port use all the time on that play clock here. 4.5 to go. Phil Hart in that shotgun. Going to give it to Bliss. Here's Bliss banging his way. Gets down to the 5. Boy, he just keeps going. That's unbelievable. Running by him, and it looks like he gets it down near the 3.
Well, he puts on a clinic. He just has that will to break free. He's not going to be denied. He doesn't want to be brought down on a solo tackle.
So the ball at the 3.
I'd be curious to know during the course of a ball game, what is the average amount of guys it takes to bring him down?
Oh, it's a lot. Backs in the eye. Oh, Phil Hart's going to keep it. Here's Phil Hart trying to go around the corner, but can't do it. And, oh, boy, right there to get him was JT Morris. So they're going to back him up here. It'll be 4th and goal. Ball back to the 8-yard line. 3:25 remaining here in the ball game as the clock continues to move. Phil Hart working out of the shotgun. He's got Bliss as a sidecar right. He's going to roll to that right side. Phil Hart looking, throwing. It's caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. Phil Hart found his man in the end zone, and that is going to be Jared Funk. And an 8-yard pass. So 3:04 to go in the ball game. So Phil Hart working on the passing game here.
And big man Funk, Mike, he is 6'5". Nice big target.
You know what his middle name is? Hasla. Yeah, that's what I was told.
Hey, you probably started that.
Jared has the funk. Tyler likes that. He's shaking his head. Here
He's
we go.
Embarrassed. That's what he's doing.
2-point conversion. Here's a Bliss. Bliss is going to take it, and he'll walk into the end zone. So 62-21 as Port leads. 3:04 to go in this one. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Kerle Tire District 9 Championship Football on exploreSportsPA.com.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net.
So Funk ready to kick things off here after the touchdown. Want to again thank Shirey Overhead Doors. And also you just saw their ad, the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge, for helping us out in this broadcast tonight. 3:04 to go here in this final stanza. Port Allegany in control here, 62-21. Ball going to be picked up. 10, 15, Byers. 25. Byers up to the 30. Byers dropped at the 35-yard line. Do an update on that Central Clarion game, Governor. We have the Descendants Trucking scoreboard.
It is 41-6. Central Clarion just pulling away here in quarter number 4.
So we'll be back in action next week. Find out who we're playing, where we're going, all that fun stuff. Going to keep you busy, Governor.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy week coming up.
Of course, don't forget we do have the Redbank Chevrolet Main Street Sports Show. That'll be coming up this week as well. I believe this week will be on Wednesday. Ball at the 35 here for Redbank. Handed off to Byers. Bounces off a couple tacklers in the middle. Spins back around. And a nice gain out across the 40 and dropped at about the 42-yard line. 7-yard pickup there for Byers. Second down here and 3.
He's got 26 in the ball game.
On the play made by Mason Gordon. Gain of 7 on the play. It's 2nd and 3.
Bulldogs would certainly like to get a few more points in the ball game here on the scoreboard.
Fires the ball. He's got a man. It's caught. That is going to be Minnick. It's a foot race, and Minnick is going to take it in for the touchdown. And that will go 58 yards for the score.
Pass is complete to Brecken Minnick for a Redbank.
So Redbank Valley says, we're not quitting yet. Still a minute 52 to go.
Yeah, like that effort and like the fact they're not quitting, certainly.
So 58 yards on the score for him. Fricko's on for the extra point try.
Here in Fricko in to attempt the extra point.
Here's a snap. Holds there. Kicks on the way by Fricko. And that kick is good. So 62-28 is where we stand. Why don't we just hold here, too? Of course, today was the beginning of the winter sports practice season. And so a lot of teams are getting ready to go here for basketball. But, of course, football's still going to run for several more weeks. So you have a lot of guys on both sides, of course, that are in multiple sports. But right now, football is rolling.
Yeah, many of these players, again, are wrestlers. They're basketball players. Their season just one after the other after the other. And in some cases, I remember the state championship game, which was the Thursday Redbank Valley played Thursday, and then a basketball game on a Friday. That quick.
And that's what it is. A lot of these schools are getting smaller, and guys and girls are playing multiple sports.
And are key participants, not just going out there, key participants. And, of course, we look at that Central Clarion squad. They may be around a while. So both basketball programs are going to suffer a little bit in that case. Potentially suffer a little bit. How's that sound?
Here's Fricko. Sends it deep. They're going to let her bounce back into the end zone. It comes out to the 20. So Port will come out, win 52 to go, and they should be able to run that clock off now.
Yeah, and again, this is just one of those deals where you want the time to simply evaporate from the clock. Get out without any injuries.
Thank you. So Port's going to come out, and they're going to get into victory formation. And we'll have the medal ceremony coming up. Take a timeout, and we'll be back. After the time runs out here, we'll break, and then we'll come back for that medal ceremony. Clock running here.
Yeah, this is where everybody knows the ultimate outcome. It's just a matter of sometimes you feel like saying, throw the hands up in the air, let's wipe the clock clean and get out of here.
So the clock.
Have to run it off.
Yep, it's the official thing. And teams will get ready. You can see Redbank amassing at the 50-yard line, so getting set to go shake hands here. Big win here for Port, the district champion, as they'll knock off Redbank 62-28 tonight. Great job by Port tonight. Redbank not giving up, battling back as the game went on. Season will end for Redbank Valley this evening. Port will move on, take on either Greenville or Wilmington. And should be the last snap. So that's where it is. So Port is the winner as they knock off Redbank Valley for the District 9 championship. We'll let the clock run out before we take our break, and then we'll come back. And we'll get into that Funbank postgame show here coming up. So a little bit of time expiring here. Just trying to find.
Man, we were attempting to give the Gatorade bath and just came up a little bit short on that.
Yeah, the coach wins that time. And that's the end of it. So we'll take a quick time out. Bob will total things up. We got the medal ceremony on the way, and we'll be right back. Port's the winner over Redbank Valley. You're watching Kerle Tire Friday Night Football on exploreSportsPA.com.
From October 1st through November 30th, you'll get up to $100 back on Cooper tires by online or mail-in rebate when you buy a set of 4 qualifying tires. Choose from best-selling favorites at prices you'll love, including our Discover Stronghold at Tire and more. Get your Cooper Tires rebate when you buy 4 qualifying tires from October 1st through November 30th and register online for an easy return. Visit exploreClarion.com for forms, terms, and conditions. Or stop by Kerle Tire in Clarion.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
All right, we're back at Bradford High School. Port Allegany, the winner tonight over Redbank Valley for the District 9 Single A Championship, 62-28. We're getting set for the medal ceremony. We're going to bring you all of that here from Bradford High School as they will recognize both sides, and then we'll give the plaque to Port Allegany, the champion this year. Tough way to end the season always, when you come up with that last game. But boy, what a good year again for Redbank Valley. Hold their heads high, playing tough here to the end. But Port Allegany, they continue. They are undefeated, and they've been ranked most of the year in the state playoffs. Here we go.
Bulldogs will be District 9 committee member Bill Howard. We'll first recognize the players, then the coaches, and then the managers. Number 0, Austin Eastland. Number 3, Drew Byers. Number 59, Bro Monrian. Number 5, Gage Franklin. Number 6, Sean Yaney. Number 7, Carson Gould. Number 8, Peyton Kennemuth. Number 9, Braylon Wagner. Number 10, Brecken Minnick. Number 11, Rylan Root. Number 12, Easton Maganati. Number 13, Tristan Smathers. Number 14, Wyatt Byers. Number 15, Riley Schreckengast. Number 16, Jackson Huffman. Number 17, Jordan Smith. Number 18, Eli Rex. Number 19, Jonas Gorley. Number 21, Braden Rankin. Number 22, Landon Hornberger. Number 53, Brock George. Number 26, Owen Polka. Number 50, Jaron Christians. Number 33, Connor Caldwell. Number 34, Trenton Patton. Number 51, Luke Crafton. Number 52, Jared Gould. Number 54, Hayden Rira. Number 55, Malachi Stewart. Number 56, Tanner McDonald. Number 58, Jonathan Slack. Number 62, Canyon Martin. Number 64, Gavin Rodriguez. Number 66, Tripp Riggleman. Number 68, Bailey Bowser. Number 70, Nathan Jimenez. Number 74, Sloan Cornman. Number 76, Jace Huffman. Number 77, Corbin Bellisfield. Number 77, Devin Weckerly. Number 81, Hunter Hendrick. Number 82, Eli Schaefer. Number 84, Isaac Nieswanger. Number 85, Samuel Coyne. Number 88, Kieran Tricko. And at number 89, Aiden Byers. And for the coaches, Blaine Gold, Jason Kundick, Jason Huffman, Ronnie Geist, Scott Toth, Wes Tosh, and Carl Bartley. And your managers, Colby Tosh, Joe Hepler, Mackenzie Kundick, and Jeremiah Harmon. Fans, let's have one more nice round of applause for the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. And now presenting the championship medals to the Port Allegany Gators will be District 9 Football Chairman Mike Erickson. Number 1, Julian Capel. Number 2, Liam Hobby. Number 3, Brennan Philhart. Number 4, Kellen Bayou. Number 5, Calvin Burgess. Number 6, Isaac Postlewaite. Number 8, Nick Wilfong. Number 10, Jared Funk. Number 12, Colin Elderdinger. Number 13, Chase Boyd. Number 15, Tristan Kaiser. Number 18, Bradley Stilson. Number 20, Valen McFall. Number 21, Ian Crum. Number 24, Jake Kauser. Number 26, Ryan Carlson. Number 31, Aiden Bliss. Number 50, Jackson Young. Number 51, Carson Neely. Number 52, Gavin Moses. Number 55, Mason Gordon. Number 58, Tyler Philhart. Number 65, Paul Crum. Number 67, Braden Babcock. Number 70, Juyuso Young. Number 72, Patrick McMahon. Number 75, Gavin McCurvey. And number 76, Ethan Tarbox. Managers, Ethan Bachman. Archer Trim. Lane Gay. Olivia Benkowski. And Matthew Wiley. And coaches, Charlie Buchanan. Alan Lovell. Ricky Beauvais. Chad Alexis. Kyle Bachman, Cliff Philhart, Blaine Moses, Brandon Ramo, offensive coordinator Seth Lowry, and defensive coordinator Chad Saltzman. And your Gators are led by head coach Justin Benkowski. And now, accepting the plaque for the District 9 champion Port Allegany Gators, our captains Aiden Bliss, Carson Neely, and Jayuso Young.
So there you go, the champions are Port Allegany, and you see them celebrating in the middle of the field. We're in the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank postgame show. Redbank Valley, the runner-up this year, 62-28 was the final, and why don't we jump into those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Bob, how do they stack up?
For Redbank Valley, Mike, unofficially 360 yards, 64 on the ground, 296 through the air. On the ground, it was Eastwick leads the way, 40 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 26 yards out of Drew Byers. Wagner sacked a handful of times, -4 yards, 2 yards out of Jackson Huffman. Braylon Wagner, Mike, in this one would go 21 of 33 for 296 yards and 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns, by the way, brought in by Brecken Minnick. Minnick checks in 167 yards on the night. Rylan Roop adding 78, 42 out of Jackson Huffman, 9 out of Carson Gould. And Eastlick checks in with 9 and team -9. Of course, that occurred on the backward pass. So Port Allegany, Mike, that's no surprise here. 428 yards on the ground, 60 through the air, 488 overall. On the ground, it was Bliss. Aiden Bliss leads the way, 298 yards. Had 4 touchdowns to go with those 298 yards. 22 yards out of Voyu and -12 out of Brandon Philhart, and 120 yards out of Tristan Kaiser. Kaiser, by the way, 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Philhart would go 4 of 4 for 60 yards. And this one, Mike, hauling in receptions. Multiple receivers. Tristan Kaiser, 18 yards, 17 yards out of Nick Wilfong. Kellen Voyu adding 17 as well, and then 8 yards out of Funk, who had a touchdown, by the way. So Philhart, of course, I didn't give him credit for that one passing touchdown as well. But again, 488 yards offense total overall. Mike, the stats very indicative of certainly what the final score was.
Sure was. And again, those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. Time now to name our Hager Paving player of the ball game tonight, and it stacks up this way.
Look, it was Aiden Bliss. This guy, he was on fire throughout the night. It took multiple defenders to bring him down. I don't think I saw him brought down once tonight on a solo tackle. It was taking 3 and 4 and sometimes even more than that to bring him down. So Aiden Bliss is your Hager Paving player of the game.
All right, and again, we do want to thank Hager Paving for sponsoring our player of the game, as always, and do want to let you know, too, Clarion will be moving on next week in the district playoffs. We'll take on the champ in District 6. We'll let you know where that's going to be at. It will be we'll be at a District 6 site, but we'll let you know what's going on. Will we have video? We'll let you know. If it would probably be through the NFHS, as we have seen, but we may also, depending if we get it or not, we could have an audio broadcast for you as well. But we'll let you know as this goes on. So stay locked on to Explore Sports PA and Explore Clarion. We'll let you know what's up. Great season for Redbank Valley. No reason to hang their heads. They played well. They come up short in this one over Port Allegany. It was, Mike. I know a lot of those Bulldog players disappointed certainly with the final outcome, but did represent certainly the school district very well and themselves. They faced a lot of adversity during the course of the season. They bounced back. They wound up playing for title. There was a ton of questions coming in at the start of the season. Could Redbank Valley continue to have success with the loss of all those seniors they had? And, there were some growing pains, but in the end, they still wound up playing for district title. They came up short, but they played for district title. So it was a strong season for this group of Bulldog players and coaches alike. All right, so that's going to wrap things up here on the Fun Bank postgame show here on EYT. And do want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. For our camera operator down there, Jameson, doing a great job for us. For Tyler Oakes over here on the computer screen, Bob Dunkle, my partner Mike Kalinowski, bidding you a pleasant good night here from Bradford, Pennsylvania. 62-28. Port is your District 9 Single A champion. And that's going to wrap things up for us. Governor, why don't you get us out of here? Hey, let's be careful out there.